because that's the
I
big.
look at Coach K differently too. I'd be like, that motherfucker cheating. That's how I look at him differently. I don't know.
She feeling saucy, I'm feeling sturdy. I got a 4-piece, up in the 30. They tryna off me, she like Curry. They feeling salty, I'm feeling sturdy.
I want another college coach shout out. Shout out to my man Nick Saban, man. He brought home his 7th national championship by creaming Ohio State. And his Heisman Trophy standout did exactly what he was supposed to do. He stood out.
That's just what good college football players do.
I guess so, man. He made that shit look like park football. And shout out to him. And what what y'all feel about that, man? Do you think it's a fluke? Do you think Nick Saban really has a legacy, or you think that this is, like what he does? Is he the Calipari? Him and Calipari, when it comes to the machine of college football and basketball, and how they put guys out to the pros and stuff like that,
Yeah, well, I'll say this. The NCAA is a broken space just in general. And you see with super strong programs like Kentucky, like Alabama, the only thing that they do is just print money. So all these kids who want to go to the pro level, you have to go through the best programs in college. It is what it is. So with Nick Saban's position having the #1 program in college sports, you're only going to get 5-star athletes, and it's really hard to lose titles when you have a 5-star athlete at every position at all times, and 5-star athletes coming off of like third string. Like, that's crazy.
I'm totally with you on that, Joe. I feel like it's such an unfair measurement when you have a coach like Krzyzewski, and you're gonna measure his greatness up against a coach like the guy from Gonzaga. You know what I mean? Gonzaga get great players, but they don't always get those top guys. You know
All
what
right,
I
well,
mean?
I want to stop you right there. Gonzaga is they are very highly recruited. They don't get bumps. They may
They
not get
don't get bums,
they
but
may
they
not get a
don't.
lot of household names, but it's not like they're not Division I players. They are.
No, I'm not saying that. So we're not going to compare Krzyzewski to the coach of Rider University, but at the end of the day, his legacy, and I forget the coach from Gonzaga's legacy, will not be the same, but a lot of it will be about the guys that just wanted to go to Duke that went to Duke. You know what I mean? It's not like a lot of guys be like, their college dream is, I got to play for Gonzaga. You know what I mean? You can't get me to say that. Like, maybe it's some. I'm not saying it's some, but that's not the majority.
Well, that just goes to like the point where they built that from scratch. Like Coach Krzyzewski didn't always recruit guys like that early on. Like he had to build that up to be a place that it is a factory. He had to build it up to be a factory where now you look at kids that want to be one and done. I know for sure 100%. I have 2, maybe 3 places I could go, maybe 4. That's Duke, NC, Kentucky, and Memphis. Where if I go there, I'm definitely going to go ahead and make it to the league.
You could go one and done.
I don't know. You can
go one and done from anywhere.
You can, but I'm
saying
that good.
As far
as coaches
are
go,
that good,
as far as who you have coaching you, that's going to prepare you for the NBA. Yeah. Those are the places right there that most kids look at and say, "Okay, I'll be ready by the time if I'm working with these guys."
Yeah, I'm gonna disagree with you there. I'm gonna say whatever program can put me in the best position to look good, not necessarily be ready.
Well, we're talking more than look good. We're talking about, all right, so by the time it's time for you to fit into an NBA system,
sure,
where you're not the star anymore. You might not be the star anymore. You have to figure out a role. Coach Krzyzewski And all those other coaches that I just named, they're going to go ahead, or teams, they're going to go ahead and prepare you for that position.
This is Roy coming to you from Prolific Culture. We want to say thank y'all for tuning in and checking us out. Please hit that like button, comment, and subscribe so we can keep bringing y'all these dope videos. One kind of love and good vibes only. Everybody, please be safe out there and take it easy. One.
Okay, but I don't really know if that's true though. When you have players like
I don't think
Ben
that's
Simmons coming up, like I get it, like yeah, he went to like some crazy school, but that coach has been coaching there for like hundreds of years.
What I'm
right?
saying is
Ooh,
the
Ben
best
Simmons went to
chance.
LSU and went
Best
one and
chance.
done from LSU.
What I'm saying
Michael
is the
Beasley
best
went
chance
one
to
and
be
done
a
from
one and done and be
Kansas
successful.
State. My point that I want to make is if your talent supersedes whatever conference that you're playing in, usually you can go one and done. It really don't fucking matter. It really matter how you playing for that one season. So if the talent is there, anybody could go one and done, especially if they're letting motherfuckers go across seas now and play in the fucking YMCA against Europeans and then come back and be like, yo, they qualify for the draft. Yo, it has to be a talent thing, right? It's not always about the blue blood programs that are machines. Like some, yeah, it is. Some people do it. Most of the kids that's guards and shit, they do want to go to blue blood schools because you know why? They get to play on them primetime games and that get them extra looks. But other kids with talent and that have options and they know they're going to touch the league, they don't. Steph Curry went to Davidson, bro. He
Well,
wasn't
Steph
one.
didn't have much of an option.
No, he didn't have much, but I'm just saying NBA players are produced from D3, all sorts of places.
Right. Yes. No, yeah. No. Like that's a whole different point. What we're saying is one and done. Like you just playing 1 year for college and then you're going to the league and committing right after.
Yeah, and
9 times out of 10,
I think that's the misconception about the blue. Like a lot of people, all them people, like Kentucky does a great job of getting like 5-6 guys drafted at a time.
well,
They
let's do
usually-
this. Let's do this. So what players recently have played 1 year for college and then just gone to the league? And what schools did they go to that
It's
are off the top of that?
Duke and Kentucky. That's all. That's all. But I'm just saying,
Markel Fultz went to fucking Washington, right? So he's
But I
one
think
of the
he was
people that
there
you're talking
for,
about.
was he there for 1 year?
yeah, I
Was-
think.
yeah, he was there for 2 years. He was there for 2 years.
Yeah, so that's different. So
Ben
what
Simmons went to
players have played
LSU.
1 year and just jumped?
Ben Simmons went to LSU.
That's one rare.
I don't know if there's any in recent memory that were that good.
Well, always use Michael Beasley because I think
Well, you
he went
got-
to K-State.
Don't forget Kansas. You got Wiggins. Wiggins came from Kansas.
Yeah.
That's a
You
blue
got
blood program, though. To me,
John
Kansas.
Wall,
It is.
Kentucky.
It is.
Marcus, Kentucky. Derrick Rose, Memphis. I'm trying to think. These are like just off the tops. Kyrie, Duke.
But if Kyrie wouldn't have been a one and done, if he would have went to Rider University,
I'm
Oh, he
saying he
would've.
has talent, but I'm saying
that's my point. That's my point. So
Yeah,
now,
no. What I'm
so
saying
now
is,
rewind it and name all those players again. Now Zion, if Zion would have went to Eastern Dakota State, he wouldn't have been a one and done.
but we're not saying if they would have been. We're saying why did they go there, and what
They
did
go
present
there
to them?
because sometimes, bro, that's your dream to play for those blue blood programs.
Right, but also too, let's just state the obvious. You have Coach K wanting to recruit you, and you have another coach. You're going to look at Coach K differently, and you look at Coach K differently because of his track
Yes.
record of building players and his success at the program, and his
Yeah.
success of getting you ready for the league. This is why you look at Coach K in a different light than another college coach.
It's to each his own. It's a lot. It's Bruce Pearl. There's mad other coaches out there.
I'm
too
not
that-
saying there's no other coach, but we look at Coach K differently because of these certain things. That's the big
I look
thing.
at Coach K differently too. I'd be like, that motherfucker cheating. That's how I look at him differently. I don't never be like, oh, Coach K is a great college coach because of what he. I feel like he has a great legacy because of his coaching performance in the big games with the players that he had when those players had adversities, like i.e. Grant Hill, my man Shane Battier, Trajan Langdon. I seen him coach a lot of bums and get them to play really good. Like, look at all the guards that he had besides JJ. Whatever happened to Kyle Singler? You know what I mean? He had that kid playing awesome. So that's the kind of respect I have for Coach K, that he gets the most out of the bums that he recruits. You know what I mean? And that's a real
Al
good
Singler
point.
is like a 9-year pro. He's still playing basketball, man.
Yeah, I mean, and these guys
Iraq.
aren't like these guys can make any team. If you get recruited by Duke or Kentucky, you can make any team you want to make. It's just you choose to go there. Like, that's a stamp of approval. That's like the Drake feature. If you get the Drake feature, everybody's probably going to work with you 9 times out of 10. That's in that popular lane. That's just the reality of it.
A lot of Duke players get drafted to the league. The end.
All right, we're going a whole nother thing. Basketball-wise. Basketball-wise. So,
Then
games
what?
that have
That's what
happened
I
recently.
mean. They get drafted there, but then what?
She feeling saucy. I'm feeling sturdy. I got a 4-piece. Up in the 30. They tryna hold me. She like Curry. They feeling salty. I'm feeling sturdy.